Hello students, how are you all? I welcome you all in new session of 2020 and 21. So today in this new session you are going to learn about the very first chapter of accountancy, that is Introduction to Accounting. This chapter includes basically theoretical framework. As concept wise this chapter is important. Accounting is one of the essential subjects which play key role in government sector as well as private sector too. So the topic which we are going to study are meaning of accounting and objectives of accounting. Accounting is a language of business. As all human beings express their feeling through languages in written and verbal form. Likewise, various information of the business are expressed through accounting. What is the meaning of accounting? As name of our YouTube channels start from the word rainbow. As you all know, there are 7 colors in rainbow. Each has its own different meaning. Likewise, accounting also includes 7 activities. Each has its own different meaning. The 7 activities which accounting includes are identification, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating. Accounting is the process of identifying. So the first activities and the first step is identification of business transaction. What is business transaction? Any transaction that can be measured in terms of money. Accounting records only those transactions which are of financial character, means which can be measured in terms of money. For example, purchase of raw material or purchase of furniture. We can identify it with the help of bills as evidence of the transaction. After identifying the business transaction, second step is measuring the identified transaction. In this step, you have to measure or find out the money value of raw material which you have purchased in terms of money. I have told you earlier, accounting measures all the transaction in terms of money. Now, step third is recording. After measuring raw materials in terms of money, you have to record that transaction in appropriate or a proper books of account. That is journal. What is journal? Journal is a book in which business person do all the transaction. Now step 4. Classifying. Classifying means dividing the things or a people into group according to their types. Now the transaction which we have recorded in step 3rd in the journal are classified to the main books of account known as ledger. For example, Ram's account in the ledger. All business transactions connected with Ram are posted so that what is ultimately required to Ram or required from Ram can be discovered. After classifying the data, step 5 is summarizing. Summarizing basically means presenting the classified data in a proper manner, which is understandable to the user. As you all have learnt in English, after reading whole chapter, you write summary of that chapter. Likewise, in accounting also, data should be presented in a proper manner to user, means in a summarized way. Now step 6 is analysis and interpretation, means explanation and examine of business transaction or summarized data is carried out so that user of business transaction can make a judgment of financial position of the business and profitability too. After step 6, last step is communicating of financial data, means integrating financial position or statements to its user for correct decision making. From this process, we can define accounting in a very simple way. You can see here, accounting is a process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating financial information. If you will be asked in exam that write down the characteristics, process, and attributes of accounting, so you have to write this answer, the same answer in all three of the question. Now, objectives of accounting. The first objective is maintaining accounting record. Is meant to record the financial transaction or business transaction of the enterprise. Business transaction. What is business transaction? Business transaction means transaction between buyer or seller. Or what do you mean by enterprise? Enterprise means a business. To maintain the records of the business transaction in the books of account means to record all the transaction in general. Now the second objective is ascertaining profit and loss, means discovering profit and loss, whether during the accounting period the company earns profit or loss. Accounting period is basically of 12 months. Third one is ascertaining financial position. It is necessary to know the financial position of the company. Financial position means current balance. For this purpose, a statement prepared. This statement is called balance sheet. Balance sheet includes assets, liabilities, and owner's capital. You will see all these terms in the later chapter. Fourth one is providing accounting information to the user. To provide accounting information means information about business transaction. To provide information of business transaction to the user who analyze them as per their needs.